Hey guys, Bolby Bollinger here. Today I'll be bringing you my Week 3 predictions for the NFL's 2016 season. Now, as of Week 2, my record is 19-13, around 59%. Pretty good. Could be better. Now, first off, I have the Texans beating the Patriots. I have been down on the Patriots for so long, and they've been proving me wrong each time. But the Texans are probably the best defense they've faced so far. Plus, Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. I don't know if he's going to play against the Texans. If he does, he'll be hurt, which is going to have some effect against him when he's facing off against the Texans' defense. Also, if he doesn't play and it's a new guy up against Texans defense. So this time, the Patriots won't be able to get their scores going. Although, at this point, I don't feel confident picking against the Patriots anymore. I'll probably give them the win next week. Yes. Now, Ravens beating Jaguars. Well, Jaguars, you done screwed up. Last week was a horrible mess against what should be a weak opponent. I never thought the Jaguars were going to be a great team this season. I always kind of doubted them, and it's becoming pretty obvious what they are now. That said, I don't think the Ravens are going to be a great team either, but unlike the Jaguars, they're not going to be a bad team, so they definitely got the ammo to take out the Jaguars. Now, Packers beating Lions. The Packers are going to be the first real defense the Lions have had to deal with. The Colts had no defense. The Titans have a very good running defense, I must say, but, they don't have anything for the passing game. The Packers can handle both of them on defense. And while Lions' defense should be able to slow down the Packers as well, I just don't see the Lions having enough consistency to take on the Packers. So Packers get the win. Now, Panthers beating Vikings. A lot of people, when I watch the Packers versus Vikings games, the commentators just love to say how surprisingly good Vikings' passing game actually was. But what apparently nobody else noticed was after Adrian Peterson was injured and had to leave the game, and probably the season, was that passing game wasn't really getting too much done anymore. See, now that Adrian Peterson's gone, teams don't have to worry about the Vikings' running game as much, and they can go back to being their normal defense, which happens to absolutely shut down the Vikings' passing game. So Vikings, you're going to have some issues. Fortunately for them, the Panthers' secondary doesn't look that strong. But still, I don't think the Vikings are going to be able to do enough to beat out the Panthers. So, Panthers, you're going to get the win. Now, Cardinals beating Bills. Usually teams that play on Thursday have the advantage against teams that played on, Sunday or Monday. But in this case, the Bills just got a new offensive coordinator. So they're going to be in the awkward position of, we're transitioning between different offenses, so our offense won't be able to do anything. And that's going to be how this game is. Now, the defense should be good. The Cardinals shouldn't score too many points. It shouldn't be that blowout against like they had against the Buccaneers. But I think it's safe to say that the Cardinals are going to win the game. Now, Giants beating Redskins. The Redskins have actually been pretty disappointing this year. Like, I didn't expect them to get the wins, but I expected them to do a little better than they have. Also, Giants fans, you might want to hit the panic button. You only scored like 19 points against the Saints. You only scored 19 against Saints defense. Your offense might want to hit that panic button. Still, I give the Giants the win. I think they should be able to handle the Redskins, but the Redskins are looking for a victory pretty soon, I'm sure. Now, Dolphins beating Browns. The Dolphins are 0-2, but they show that they can actually hang with the Patriots once their offense stops playing so flippin' conservatively. Seriously, take some more risks, Dolphins offense. That's your problem. You need to take risks. As for the Browns, they're the Browns, so they're probably screwed because they are the Browns. There's not much I need to say about them. Okay, Broncos beating Bengals. This should be a tough game for both teams. While I don't trust Denver's offense that much, I do trust their defense, which is why I end up giving them the win over the Bengals, but it should be a close game. Titans beating Raiders. For the Titans' first two games, they went up against teams with either a great or good defense. The Raiders quite clearly do not have a good defense. So the Titans' offense should finally be able to do that amazing stuff that I know they can do. I mean, they showed it in Week 3 against the Raiders. And Week 3 preseason against the Raiders, which is actually where you have starters versus starters, so yeah. And while the Raiders should put up a better fight than they did in the preseason, I still give the win to the Titans, since they won't have enough consistency from their passing game, and the Titans just shut out the running game. Dang it. Skip the slide. No. Okay, Buccaneers beating Rams. The Rams suck. That's a fact. Like, they've been 7-9 or somewhere around there for a while now. You're looking at 5 or less wins this season, guys. You're a head coach. Like, whoever decided to get a new quarterback before they got decent receivers, you better fire that person because they're an idiot. That said, the Buccaneers, while they had a very embarrassing loss to the Cardinals, are of higher quality than the Rams and should end up getting the win. Now, Steelers versus Eagles. I think right now that the Eagles are actually a real NFL team. When I say that, I mean you have to worry about losing to them no matter who you are. That said, they're not a playoff team. They're like 7-9, 8-8, maybe 9-7, that kind of record. So I think the Steelers get the win, but it really shouldn't be a blowout. It really, really shouldn't. Okay, Colts beating Chargers. Yeah, I like the Colts to beat the Chargers. I do not think the Colts are gonna go 0-3. I seriously doubt that. I'm predicting an offensive shootout, and hopefully the Colts are able to win that. They should be able to win that. I think they have the advantage in those. Okay, Seahawks beating 49ers. I'm not exactly sure what the 49ers are anymore. I think they're also a somewhat real NFL team, less so than the Eagles, but they can still give some teams the fit. And the Seahawks, I don't think their offense can do anything anymore. Like, Marshawn Lynch left. They don't have Marshawn Lynch, so their running game isn't what it should be. The offensive line is just crumbling. I don't think the Seahawks are even going to make the playoffs this year. But they should be able to beat the 49ers? Question mark? Okay, Jets beating Chiefs. I'm not sure what quality the Chiefs are right now. I'm really not entirely certain. I think they're around the quality of the Jets, but the Jets happened to play on Thursday. These guys played on Sunday. Jets will have an advantage going into that, so I went with the Jets. Plus, if the Jets don't win this game, they can kiss their playoff dreams goodbye, pretty much. Okay, Cowboys beating the Bears. The Bears suck. The Cowboys don't. That should be all. The Cowboys are playoff contenders, mostly because their division's kind of weak. But, who knows? Either way, Cowboys should definitely win this game. Oh, this is the last one. Falcons beating Saints. Well, Saints, I don't trust you guys. I don't think you're a very good team. Falcons, you're not a playoff team either, but you're better than the Saints. You should be able to score a lot of points on them, and they shouldn't be able to score as many against you. So yeah, you beat the Saints. Especially since you beat the team that beat the Saints. Yeah, Falcons win. And that's all of them. See you later.